I want to talk for a second. I had a thought this morning as I was driving, and it was an interesting thought about the bends. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the bends, but when somebody's like a scuba diver, you have a tank and you have to take in like extra oxygen, extra nitrogen, so you can breathe underwater. And if you come up too quickly from your dive, the oxygen in the blood gets absorbed, but the nitrogen, if you come up too quickly, you can get what's called decompression sickness, where if the pressure changes around you too quickly, so you go from high pressure to low pressure too quickly, you can get decompression sickness. And so the nitrogen ends up as bubbles in your muscles, and you get what's called the bends. It's a very uncomfortable condition. So I started thinking about this from the perspective of us as believers. We expect everybody to be perfect when we meet them. We expect them to already have it figured out. We expect them to already be at a point in their walk with God, not even realizing that all of us had to start somewhere. And so when I think about what Paul said, he said, I became all things to all men so that by all means I might win some. Right? He understood that his preaching of the gospel, his sharing of the gospel, his evangelism, all of his efforts for God, he understood that he's not going to reach everybody, and he's not going to win everybody over. But the ones he did reach, it's amazing how he said, I became all things to all men so that by all means I might win some. So to the weak I became weak, to the Jew I became as a Jew, so on and so forth. He met people where they were. And our problem is sometimes we meet people where they are, but then we try to drag them up, and we can do that too quickly. The scripture says, one plants, one waters, but God gives the increase. So don't give somebody the bends trying to drag them to where you are spiritually. Let God give the growth for that person. Just meet them where they are. Give them what God gave for you to give to them, and let it be. God bless you. Peace.